Hey guys, today we're going to be learning about how to do a missing addend word problem. It's also got 3 addends, so this is a really complex word problem, probably one of the hardest kind that we do in first grade. I just wanted to go over one as a good example for us, okay? So here's my problem. It says geese migrate, and remember that migrate means fly. So geese migrate 98 miles in the winter. Is that true? I don't know. It's just a math problem. Just go with it, okay? On Tuesday, they flew 30 miles. On Wednesday, the geese flew 26 miles. How many more miles do the geese need to fly? Okay, so this is kind of a tricky question. We need to really think about what they want us to do. So the geese have to go a total of 98 miles, which means that my sum or my answer, maybe even my difference, depending on what kind of question this is, my end up goal is to reach 98. That's my goal. That's how far I need to get. Okay, to get there, I know that they've gone 30 miles on Tuesday. So I'll write Tuesday, 30 miles on Tuesday. And then they did 26 miles on Wednesday. So I need to know how many more miles they need to go on Thursday. So I have a missing addend. How can I find the answer? I can move my numbers around and subtract. So what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do, okay? I have a missing addend. What I'm going to do is change my equation so that I can solve, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is add these two numbers together. Then after I do that, I'll have one number plus something equals 98. Then I can think about fact families and figure out how to answer it. So first, let's do part 1 of this problem, which is solving 30 plus 26. We're going to solve that on the number line, okay? We're going to solve that on the number line. So, let me get my number line together here. Hang on. So, on the number line here, this is my number line. I'm going to solve 30 plus 26. I'll write it down here so that we don't remember. 30 plus 26 equals something. Equals whatever is in this magic box. And then we'll take this part and we'll plug it in to our other one. Okay? So we'll plug it in just a minute. All right, so 30 plus 26. I'm going to start by decomposing my numbers. So let me draw a chart down here that has tens and ones. Okay, so tens and ones. So 30 has 3 tens and 0 ones. 26 has 2 tens and 6 ones. Now it's time to add. I'm going to start by putting 26 on my number line. I'm putting it on this end because I'm adding. My number is going to get bigger. Now I need to add, cross that off so you don't forget. Now I need to add 0 tens. Okay, done. Or 0 ones. Sorry, 0 ones. Did that. Now I need to add 3 tens. Cross off. 3 tens. Here we go. 10, 20, 30. And these are all worth 10. Each jump here is worth 10. Okay, let's go ahead and add that on the number line. So 26 plus 10 more is 36. 36 plus 10 more is 46. 46 plus 10 more is 56. And now I'm out of numbers. So the number in the box is 56. This means the geese flew 56 miles the first 2 days. They've got one more day to make it the rest of the way. So let's see how much we have to do. 56 is my number in the magic box, so I'll write it over here. 56 is my number in the magic box. So 56. Check out my number sentence now. 26 plus 30 is 56. 56 plus something gives me 98. Let's use plans to finish our missing addend 3 addend problem. This is so hard. This is making my brain hurt, but we're going to get through it. We're going to do it together. Okay? Remember that plans is what we use to help us solve big problems, especially word problems. Okay. There we go. So, to remind us, geese migrate 98 miles in the winter. On Tuesday, they flew 30 miles, and on Wednesday, the geese flew 26 miles. We know that on Tuesday and Wednesday, together, they flew 56 miles. How many more miles do the geese need to fly? So, this problem type, when we have plans, let's think about the problem type. We have a missing addend. And we're going to need to subtract. Let me show you why we're going to need to subtract. Let's label our problem and do our number sentence, and I'll show you why we need to subtract to solve this missing addend problem. So let's label our number sentence. We know that they need to go 98 miles. We know that they already went 30 plus 26. How many more do they need? Which helps us know subtraction. So to write the number sentence, I would write, we labeled it, to write my number sentence, I would write 98. That's how many they have to go total. And then I'm going to put my equal sign. So 98. That's how many they have to get at the end of the week. They need to have gone 98 miles. We know they've already gone 30 plus 26, which we decided was 56. So 56 plus some missing number. Okay? So let's use our fact families to help us and decide if we're going to add and subtract. I've already told you that we're going to subtract. But let's use our fact families so that we all know why. Okay. So when I'm doing a fact family, I can do 4 different fact families for a problem. I can do my addition like this. I can also write it as a subtraction problem. Which one would be the best for us to use today? Which one is going to be the best for us to use today? Well, this one is going to be the best for us to use today because it has both of our numbers over here and our sum or our difference. It's the difference in subtraction. So our difference being behind the equal sign. So let's write that number sentence down. 98 minus 56 equals some number. This number is going to be the number that the geese have to fly on Thursday to get to the 98 miles. Okay? I know this is hard. Stay with me, okay? So let's look at our number line and let's add some numbers on there. Oh, subtract some numbers on there. Subtract. So we're subtracting. Let's first do our tens and ones. In our strategy, we'll write number line. Let's first do our tens and ones. I'm going to have to do it down here because that's the only space I have. So here's tens and here's ones. For 98, there's 9 tens and 8 ones. For 56, there's 5 tens and 6 ones. Now it's time to subtract. When I'm subtracting, I start with the larger number. So I'll put that number down here, which is 98. Let me do this to separate it first. 98. Cross that off. We're not using it anymore. Now we have to subtract out 56. So first I'll draw my jumps of 10, and it's minus 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are all minus 10. So I drew my 10s. Now I have to draw my 1s. So 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now it's time to subtract. 10 minus 98 is 88. 10 minus 88 is 78. 78 minus 10 is 68. 68 minus 10 is 58. 58 minus 10 is 48. Good job. Now let's count backwards for the rest of these. I'm going to get closer so you can see. Ready? So this is 48 right here. 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42. We land on the number 42. So we know that our answer is 42. 42 miles. 42 miles. I wrote for my answer spot. So the geese had to fly 42 more miles to reach their end total of 98. You can go back into your fact families and fill that in. 42, 42, 42, 42. And you can think about 56, which is Tuesday and Wednesday. 56 plus 42 would equal the amount that the geese needed to get, which was 98. Okay, so that had a lot of steps to it. First, we had to think about 3 addends and take care of our 3 addends. Then, after we did that, we weren't done. We had to go ahead and think about our missing addend. We had to make a fact family to help us figure out which number sentence to use. We had to do a number line twice, 2 different number lines. So this was a really tough problem. Are you going to be seeing a whole lot of problems like this in first grade? No, friend, because it's got so many steps. But I wanted to review it and go over it so that if you do come across a problem like this, you know what to do. Okay? I will see you next time, and thank you for learning with me today.